you in deeper than I let anyone else before. Fell in love with my broken pieces, took them all and made them yours. Didn't know what my heartbeat needed, skipping out, no I can't keep score. When I lose my breath, boy, you got me breathing. Oh, every little thing you do, every time you hold me, take me higher, higher. Every little thing you do, every time you hold me, take me higher, higher. Oh, magic. No, I'm never letting go. Now that I have it with you. When you kiss me, it's like the stars fall out the sky onto my heart to cover up what I don't wanna show. I let you in deeper than I let anyone else before. Fell in love with my broken pieces, took them all and made them yours. Didn't know what my heartbeat needed, skipping out, no I can't keep score. When I lose my breath, boy, you got me breathing. Oh, every little thing you do, every time you hold me, take me higher, higher. Every little thing you do, every time you hold me, take me higher, higher. Oh, you take me higher, you take me higher, baby, you take me higher, you take me higher, baby, you take me higher, you take me higher, baby, you take me higher, yeah, you take me higher, baby.
Welcome to Radical Truth to Power, the progressive news show with Les BSry. I am your host, Marlon Clyburn, along with Tracy Carson Media. And what I have discovered today is don't ever look at somebody else's show before you do a show, because it'll make you all mad again. For example, bacon is still a side dish. It's not a main dish.
Bacon is a main dish.
Do not put sugar on grits. And this is weird. All the things, if you're kind of confused, you can learn about if you go to Tracy's Patreon page and watch her video on the top 5 breakfast foods.
Bacon is a main dish. It is the MVP. It is the heavyweight champion. Bacon
is food. There you go. But welcome to the show. You see what the title is. We will be discussing some of the things going around the world, including the arrest of 109 people down in Florida for human trafficking, which after you look at the video or read the article, it wasn't about human trafficking at all. We'll get into that. We'll look into a video I want to show everybody about how dangerous the Russian-Ukraine war is going on. And yes, for Tracy, I do have something. I did find a rapping guy at the city council down in Plano, Texas. I'll be showing that video. I'm not analyzing it. It just looked crazy, so I decided to put it on the show. But before we even get started, as usual, please do not forget to hit that like button. I would truly appreciate it. It does help out this this company very, very fast. Surprisingly enough, very fast. Also, don't forget to comment on this video. Like yesterday, we have a lot of people watching, and we have the same people talking. While I have no problem whatsoever with the people that's talking, come in, say hello, how you doing, everything else. Tell us where you're from and things like that. And even after this video, if you're watching the replay, leave a comment afterwards about the show. That actually helps the show out too. Um, Go ahead and get everything out the way that pretty much irritates everybody, so I can go ahead and get to the comments. We are exactly 1 week away since yesterday. 1 week away from my birthday bash show. That's next Saturday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I heard a lot of people asking what time it was going to be. It's 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'll repeat all of this come this Wednesday when I will do a show on my birthday, so I can breathe in all the happiness and joy and everything. Happy birthday, Marlon. Happy birthday. I like stuff like that. I ain't going to lie. I like stuff like that. So how's everything going, Tracy?
Fantastic.
Hey, the slowest one here made it first, even before Marlon and Tracy. Hey, Mickey. Checking in before I go to bed. Bacon is a side. Thank you
It
very
is
much.
not.
Appreciate it. Yep.
Bacon is a main dish. Don't know what you're talking
You
about.
say do not put sugar on bread. What about cinnamon? No, I said do not put sugar
grits.
on grits. Why you would put sugar on bread too? I have no idea. What is
French
cinnamon
toast.
sugar? Yeah. This would not be with us tonight, and for a very, very good reason. This is starting a new job tomorrow. And I'm not going to speak for Tracy, but I will speak for myself and on behalf of Saturday Night Vibe and Radical Truth to Power. Congratulations, Steers, and good luck to you tomorrow. I know you're going to kill it in your new position simply because it's totally different than what you've been doing. And I know that's something that's challenging for you, and you like challenges. You love challenges. So go ahead and kill it, brother. So I don't have anything else. You got anything, Tracy?
Mm-mm.
All right, let's get this party started. So first of all, let me get my little rant out of the way before we even get to the next story, which is going to prove my point. And Tracy sent me the article that says 101 was arrested during a human trafficking ring. Sting.
You sure that was me?
I thought that was you that sent me that article.
I don't remember.
Maybe it was Nikki or Susan or the 50 million people sent me stuff, but Florida arrested 101 people down in Florida during a human trafficking sting. That's exactly what the title was, how the title was said, because I had to read different articles, and yeah, they piggyback off each other and everything, but it was no different. It was the same thing. It was not a human trafficking sting. As a matter of fact, of the 101 people that were arrested, only one was actually charged for human trafficking. The rest of them, including the sickening ones, about 5 or 6 of them being arrested who works for Disney. Yeah, that's sick. and that was for child pornography. Um, that was sickening. I'll give them that one. So just to and one retired judge. Now, I'm gonna go ahead and say that everything that they did was good. I appreciate you took some of these little monsters off the street. But I'm talking about the ones that was into child pornography. The rest of them, and the human trafficking one, that one, of course. The rest of them just sound like you was just arrested a whole bunch of prostitutes and a bunch of Johns. And while on a moral stance, if you feel like that's a good thing, knock yourself out. I'm not here to judge you one way or the other. Me, I ain't got that dang big of a deal about prostitution and Johns. If there's no Johns, there's no prostitution. If there's no prostitution, there's no Johns. And I just don't see the big deal about it, but that's neither here nor there. What the whole thing just sounds like it was just a big sting on prostitutes and their customers. So I'll give you more kudos on taking out the child pornography people and the human trafficking person. But that's one. Number two, and most important, listen to how this sheriff is talking about all the cases. And tell me that he literally just turned around and make it all about him.
Shelby, the sheriff says some of the people who were arrested actually worked for Disney.
Yeah, that's right, Lenise, and he was not mincing words either. The Polk County Sheriff expressing disgust that 4 of these suspects worked at Disney. He says one charged with child sex crimes was a lifeguard at a Disney resort and around kids all the time. And that's just a small part of this bust you can see behind me. Take a look. These are the 108 arrested. A majority of them are charged with seeking a prostitute. Others are charged with offering to commit prostitution. One woman was charged with human trafficking, and 4 men are charged with trying to meet up with children for sex. One of them, again, that Disney resort lifeguard. The Polk County Sheriff's Vice Unit arrested the group during a 6-day undercover operation targeting alleged prostitutes who posted online ads, as well as the Johns who were looking for those ads. Sheriff Grady says one man hoping to hire a prostitute was a 66-year-old retired judge.
He said, quote, "I've been on the other side of this." Well, I'd like to ask him today, so which side do you like best? Now that you have been the prosecutor, you've been the judge, you've been at the state attorney's office, and now you're the defendant. So we locked him up in the county jail. He says he lives in Palos Hills, Illinois. He requested an attorney. Well, Judge, you need an attorney. You got problems.
The sheriff says their goal was to identify and free any victims who were being forced into human trafficking, and they did discover some victims in all of this. The sheriff says members of anti-trafficking organizations were on hand to speak with the accused prostitutes to help determine if they were actually human trafficking victims. And if they were, the sheriff says they offer them services and counseling.
So there you go. So all those titles you see in a human trafficking sting, it was not a human trafficking sting at all. Tracy?
This is depressing. Depressing. Not the prostitute, not the people hiring the prostitutes. I mean, that's a moral thing. Hopefully the prostitutes, they were trying to get worked underage. That would be totally disgusting. But to traffic a child or a person against their will, what is wrong with people? What is wrong with people? I just can't. I just can't fathom what you would be thinking.
And Mickey, I do agree with you. And some of those, some of those prostitutes were underage. Now we're in a whole nother level. That is soliciting a child. That's wrong. I'm glad they're off the street. You know how we feel on this show. You do not mess with women. You do not mess with children. But two consenting adults,
Yeah,
who,
do you?
who agree to how the world see it as immoral. It's amazing how we see certain things as immoral, and it's still happening. So that's why I'm saying I'm done with it. Anything that really doesn't what's it say, a victimless crime such as prostitution, whatever. I don't get in nobody's business like that.
And they were just arrested, right?
Yes.
Okay, so here's the question I'm going to ask. Why were their pictures put up? I mean, they were arrested, so they were charged with it. Is that common practice? Just you charge with something so we can plaster your picture all up? I mean, what if one or two of those people are innocent?
Because once your picture is taken, that is public.
I mean, no, I get the fact that the mugshot is public, but why would the news?
Why
people...
would they do it?
Yeah, I'm like, what?
The same reason he was talking to a picture of the judge with that little corny thing. It was chasing clout. He asked for an attorney. Well, Judge, you got it because you're in. Come on, dude. This ain't about you. I appreciate you. Thank you for doing what your job was to do anyway. But come on, man.
Yeah, I'm like, don't the accused have like if they were found guilty? Okay, plaster a picture everywhere. But I'm like, I don't know. It's a hard question for me to ask because I'm thinking, why plaster their pictures like that? They haven't been. There's been no trial. There's just been arrest. Not that I'm for child trafficking because I am not. I want everybody to be clear.
That was clout. That was clout chasing, like I said.
And that March Sadness too. Come, y'all stop that.
It was clout chasing. The operation was, by the way, what Tracy was saying, the operation was called
March Sadness.
Something March Sadness. March Madness, March Sadness.
Sadness. I'm like, come on.
It was clout chasing 101. I mean, like I said, the good that they do was fantastic. That's not what I'm taking away from them, but you celebrating as if you just celebrating it. And like Tracy was saying, the ones that are innocent, oh well.
Yeah, because now they're going to be like, you were on the TV, but I was found innocent. Not that I'm saying any of them are innocent. I'm just kind of throwing out the possibility.
Well, it's kind of hard for me to believe you found 101 of them, though. But there's a possibility 101 of them was innocent. And I do appreciate you are taking that child sex offender who does work at Disney World.
Oh, yeah, that's just
I'm glad you got him off the street because yuck. Like, that dude is surrounded by kids. By a pool. Yeah. But whatever. That's the story. Like I said, I just wanted to tell you the truth behind it so nobody get confused of saying it was 101 people in a human sex trafficking ring that Florida took down. It isn't. So we're going to move on to the ugliness of the Russian-Ukraine war. And what I want to show you is this guy barely surviving a Russian airstrike. And I do mean barely. As a matter of fact, if anybody can remember the movie, oh man, it's one of my favorite movies. The monster that came to New York, and the whole thing was caught on video. Cloverfield. Thank you, Cloverfield. If anybody remember the movie Cloverfield, this gave me a Cloverfield feeling because it's shot exactly the same way. So let's get into it.
В метро, и мы кончились, поэтому если Сбор денег снова снят. Yes.
So
Oh
to
my.
give you a little background on it, this is from republicworld.com. As Russia intensifies its offensive against Ukraine, several videos have been shared online showing missiles hitting residential locations. Another shocking clip has emerged from the Ukraine where a rocket hit a residential building while a volunteer was recording a video. In the viral video showed by Belarusian media outlet Nexa, the person is seen recording a video using his front camera when suddenly a rocket struck the top of the building. The teary-eyed person escaped the spot without any major injuries. The exact location of where the life-threatening incident took place is unknown. More such, the pictures are coming in from crisis-hit Ukraine, which suggests that attacks are taking place in collaborating manners. A missile strike was also reported in ain't no chance in the world I'm trying to go pronounce that word, but let's give it a shot. Zaporizhzhia near yeah, it happened in Ukraine. Um, and this is a statement from the girlfriend who was standing beside the guy when the rocket shot. Today, I survived a bombing. A Russian plane dropped a bomb on the house next door. My boyfriend and I was at home. We felt a strong whistle, and I realized it was flying towards us. We was in the corridor then, and we felt the explosion from there. As dust rose up, she said the first thing she heard was children crying. Our neighbor has 3 children, and the only thing I was thinking about at the moment was God, not them. Please, only not them, she said. So, um, there you go, Tracy. The seriousness that needs to be taken compared to the rhetoric that we hear over here. It is a dangerous situation where they're not going after just military outlets and going for the city. They're bombing residents now. They're bombing whatever the bomb drops. And if you're there, we lost news reporters now. A Fox News reporter and a producer either was killed and or injured while over there. So
The whole thing is disheartening. We're in one of those darned if you do and darned if you don't situations. Because if we go full fly zone over Russia, that's World War III. But at the same time, we can't do anything. We can't just sit by and do nothing. Oh, hi, Kevin.
Hey,
we
Kevin.
Can't just sit by and do nothing because, well, that would give Russia the advantage. Like I said, I'm not a foreign policy expert. I have no idea what to do. I literally don't, but I just know it's frustrating to see him targeting civilians for what? First of all, he keeps arresting people that speak in Russia that speak out against the war, and it's like, what do you want? I'm not even clear about what he wants, and for people to lose their lives over this is just disgusting to me.
It's the fact of the matter is, and this put it better than anybody I can say. Putin is at the end of his. Putin is old, and Putin is now thinking about his legacy. And what he's figured is his best legacy is to bring Ukraine back under Russian rule. So he's using whatever crap he could say that he's been using against his own civilians and use it against Ukraine. Like I said, when it first broke, it was we're going over there because they have Nazis in that country. So we feel like as this country, we should do something about the Russians in another country. Oh, that I just discovered the other day. You're also mad because Ukraine took the leadership down that you put in place over there. Make that make sense.
It
You, another
doesn't.
country, chose the leadership for another country. And you're mad because they didn't want the leadership you chose. They wanted to choose their own leadership. And that's why you mad.
Yeah, darn them being their own country. I mean, forget that fact.
Yeah, I don't want you to be mad. You could be your own country just as long as we tell you how to run it. Is
Yep, and
basically
you
what they're
do
saying.
what we say, when we say it, and how we say it. But you're independent.
And that's the other thing,
Yeah.
Mickey. It is, first of all, it's not supposed to be a war.
Yeah,
It's a
but it clearly
military
is.
exercise. And Putin isn't targeting civilians. Those bombs just accidentally hit all the high-rise buildings
No.
and schools and hospitals and maternity hospitals and nuclear sites. So, yeah.
No, Putin said that the Ukrainians are bombing themselves. I'm pretty sure that's what he's been saying.
And they're bombing themselves, and that's another reason why they had to go over there, because the Ukraine military is killing their own civilians. Again, we've been through this before. You ain't got to explain why. You just got to say it. So there you go. That's it. If Putin gets Ukraine, I don't think he'll stop there. I think
I
he's
don't
going to
either.
legacy to bring back the U.S. Yeah, that's
He's
basically what he's trying.
Yeah, he's already hinted he's going to target Belarus next. So it's like, oh boy, like I said, I have no idea how to stop this.
I'm starting to think Putin. Kevin comes up with these names for people to kill me. I'm starting to think Putin is going to give in. Thank God if he does, keep the nukes out. But how the hell did the world ever allow this to happen? Because they never thought it would happen.
Yep, and I kind of disagree with the first. Putin is not giving in. He's got too many oligarchs funding his whatever. I wish he would. I hope he does, but I'm like,
See, Bo had a different take on what you were saying. Will he give in? I don't know how our definition of giving in is the same as his.
Like, I give up. I'm done.
Yeah, he's never.
Yeah, he's not going to do that.
But that dude is losing it. The getting rid of, I would say, fire the thousands of employees at his palace, which somebody explained to me still why you need 1,000 employees as a single person.
No, he has family. Pretty sure he has family.
Okay, you still need 1,000,
but you don't need 1,000 people.
Okay, so he's getting rid of 1,000 people. He's getting rid of his close associates and replacing them
because they disagree with him.
No, they're being fired because of it. So he's setting up his personal excuse ring. See, the people that's going to replace the ones that he got rid of have absolutely no power. So even if he puts somebody in charge of the Marines or the Navy or the Army, Russians talk, they have no power. So when things start getting worse, and it will get worse, he'll use them as the excuse for it. And he'll start blaming them and getting rid of them and everything. It's not my fault that the war is going as bad as it's going.
It's not a war, though. It's a life-saving mission that he's been implored in to take on.
Well, that exercise is going as bad because of the people that's under me that's incompetent, even though I'm the one who put them in charge, and I'm actually not even listening to them anyway. But besides that, that's why everything it's not my fault. Now, going back to will he give up? He will without actually. It's Trump. He'll give up without literally saying he gives up.
Yep. Even if they agree to the peace talks that he's talking about, He'll still
And
say, "I got everything I wanted." It's like, really?
yeah, he'll go back and say, we got everything that we wanted, so that's why we stopping. What did you get? Now you're asking too many questions. We won. We don't have the country, but we won. He fired 1,000 of his best friends stabbed because he was afraid someone will poison him or kill him. And so,
Now
yeah.
that I can buy.
And there are some pictures, Tracy. I wish I could find them. There are pictures of him at a table, and it's like the next person that's sitting at that same table is like a good 20 feet away. And then some. Like everybody is down at the end of the hallway. It's like then there's another picture of him in a big giant room, and he's sitting at the table, and everybody else is 50 feet away. So yeah, he's cracking.
I wish I could buy into it. I really do. I really do. I want this whole thing to be over with. Hopefully the Erd can talk.
Hopefully
the Erd. Is that world? I think that's world can talk him down. Hit the ground for. Yeah, I think that got to be world.
World of Alucard. And the fact of the matter is, and I hate this, I really do, because I'm at the point now. I've always felt that the rich is going to go to war, then the rich should be the only people that's getting hurt. That's not what's going on in Russia. It's the Russian people who, one, has nothing to do with this war, and two, don't want to be a part of this war, and three, is flat out against the war. But they're the ones that suffer because we've taken the money or holding the money at the very best, at the least.
Yeah, but you got to do it. You can't just, we're going to just sit here and wait.
Well, like I said, darn if you do, darn if you don't. Yeah.
Yep.
Yes, man, I always brought so Alucard will get Putin killed. Just watch. And I really hope that doesn't happen.
Yeah,
I do not want to make that dude a martyr.
Yep, he was a hero. He tried to unite our country.
Yeah, I really don't. And good old Lindsey Graham, you little whippy little.
I knew you was gonna bring him up.
Somebody need to go out there and kill him. I'm like, dude, what are you doing?
Okay, Lindsey, now get on the plane. Take your little rifle.
I mean? These are the people who can tell. They are the bravest people on the face of the planet for everybody else to do. They ain't gonna do it.
They ain't doing squat.
But why would you?
Because he's Lindsey Graham. He's trying to appear tough. You know why. We're not gonna go there with you know why.
Do you know how bad of a look it really is to the rest of the world? Because I know you ain't speaking, you don't care about nobody but your face who feels like this. You look like a belligerent idiot to the rest of the world. That person in leadership in the whole United States is calling for the assassination of a leader of another country? Dude, you have no tact whatsoever. You can warn it. Just shut up about it.
Yeah, just like, man, just put that down on mute.
Dang, boy, you about as stupid. It's not my fault, LOL. Wonder what Trump got his title. Oh,
yeah, please. He probably read the autobiography.
No, he got it from the source. There have not been one president in the United States that's been that close to a Russian leader than Trump was to Putin.
And you know what? I don't want to be Debbie Downer on this, but if China starts backing Russia, that's literally World War III right there. We might as well just.
It is, and I really don't think they are. I really think
I do, because they want to take over Taiwan.
China is almost like Putin, Trump like. They all of a sudden making me feel like they the excuse my language, Tracy, because I can't think of another word. They almost coming off to me as the most shit talkingest, no doingest country as of lately to me. Like, they're threatening a lot to do stuff.
Yeah, but what scares me about China is they call Russia one of their biggest allies. I'm like, okay, if they start giving them money, of course we could put in sanctions like, okay, you're gonna do that, we gonna send all y'all stuff right back and keep your cheap little products over there.
That definitely ain't gonna work. Old Monkey song from back in my time, 1968, Czars and Zam speaks about two mighty kinds who gave war and nobody came, just the two kings and they wouldn't
Yeah.
fight. Yeah, yeah. That's somewhat what it feels like right now. If the rich want to fight the rich, knock yourself out. Just leave. We already got enough to deal with. We don't need to be in the middle of your crap. We just don't. And the Russian people over there, and I'm not, well, obviously I'm not saying that Ukraine people are not, suffering too. They're suffering a whole lot. But the Russian people are suffering too. They're being screwed over for something they didn't do. Want it to happen. Kind of reminds you of the United States a little bit.
Yeah, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm. Okay, so if NATO won't do it, and somebody's going to do it. Their country's finances in the tank, and it's going to happen. Either nuke fire or someone bad Putin attention. And Kevin, I get why they saying it, but my deal is I kind of think. Well, I'm gonna finish what Bo was saying. I think at a certain point, it's going to wind up being if it goes the way it's supposed to go or should go or whatever, or if it goes this route. So I ain't gonna say supposed to. We don't know. So he's already got rid of his closest allies and everything. He don't fire them and got rid of them. He don't replace them with minions who don't know what the heck they doing either. So there's an excuse. So now the next step is, and then he gets rid of them.
Yep, and then he gets rid of them, and then he gets rid of them,
and what happens is he's creating a palace coup. And these people are actually going to jump up and not assassinate them, just remove them. So the fact of the matter is, you're only a leader of people who wants to be led by you. If enough people in that palace just go, you're not the right leader anymore, they can remove them. See how that works, Lindsay? We ain't actually got to kill them. We just let the natural state go of just like...
Nobody listens to... No, unfortunately, people do listen to them.
Yeah, people do listen. But if it goes that natural state, you got people in that palace, because remember, you're getting rid of your closest allies. That means you're not in their best...
And who's to say who you hire? You should have kept the other ones, because at least you know they're loyal to you.
And now you disloyal to them. Now you got the second row of people that you brought in. You get rid of them. There's your disloyalty to them. So how you think the third row is going to think about you hiring them? And the fourth. So maybe somewhere along the line, it's just like, nah, this ain't working no more. You got to go. Go as in we're overthrowing the palace. Not, what's the word? What's the guy that was was found hung in his they're not gonna Epstein him. They're just gonna remove him. So there you go. We'll keep up with what's going on if there's any changes, but it don't look like there's not going to be any changes going on. Okay, let's just get this crap over with, okay? This is from The Insider. A comedian went viral this week for performing a rap opposing Russian invasion of the Ukraine during a city council meeting in Texas. Alex Steen, who introduced himself as Primetime 99 Alex Steen, rapped in front of 9 people for nearly 4 minutes during the Tuesday meeting in Plano, Texas. One of the quotes in his rap was, Go insane for Ukraine, a bullet in Putin's brain. I'm not going to play 4 minutes of this crap.
Oh, come on. It's worth it. It's so worth it.
Not a, but I will play a little bit of it. So this is the first part.
I'm the proof when I'm in the booth, spitting on the mic. Anti-vax. Putin hates all of them blacks. Putin is a bad racist. Put him in the ground, white or brown. And I'm in plain old town. And you know you just got found. I'm a pimp on a blimp. Eating lots of steak and shrimp. No, you can't stop my shine. I'm number 99. And you know I grind and shine. And you know I do it all the time. One more time, I'm teaching class. This is your whole pass. Zelensky is a VIP. Ukraine and I go insane. Put a bullet in Putin's brain. You know that is the plan. I'm a Zelensky stan. I love you, Vladimir Zelensky. You are so smart.
Hey! Hey! To the left! To the left! To the right!
So that's the first part. Tracy, take over a little bit. Tell them what you think of that absolutely god.
After that depressing talk that we just had, that man brought joy. I laughed so hard. I've watched that video at least. I've watched that video at least 20 times. He really thought he was doing something. I wonder, because I read reports that he does this a lot, like he does satirical rap. I wonder, I wonder how how's his re-election going to go? I mean, either people are going to be like, yes, this is the greatest thing ever, or they're going to be like, you really need to take the office seriously. Personally, it brought joy, tears of joy, just streaming down my face. I literally haven't laughed that hard since, I don't know, Phil Davidson. I have not next to Phil Davidson, this guy is a close second. That is the worst rap that I've ever heard.
Oh God, I'm so sorry, Kevin. You're 30 minutes from that crap. I apologize. I literally had to. It literally made me physically ill, so I just had to go to the bathroom. Oh, gee, Kevin, you live in Texas. I'm so sorry. Yeah, he does. That poor woman behind is struggling to stop herself.
I just would have rolled on the floor. I just would have lost it. No.
And on that note, good night.
Good night, Liz.
Again, good luck tomorrow morning. Night, Liz. Good luck on your first day of the job. Yeah, so there you go.
I mean, he really thought he was doing something. No. Everybody can't rap.
And he's one of them.
Yeah, he's definitely one of them. I'm like,
So, here's the ending.
This is way too high. Vladimir needs to die. I'm the truth in the booth. Take my picture. I'm a winner. I'm going to eat you for dinner. Okay.
You want to go to?
I just want to say, I love you. We need to take out Vladimir Putin, like Lindsey Graham said. Thank you, Mayor Mullins. I appreciate the time. Peace. God bless you all. Primetime Stein on Instagram. Thank you.
We got you down. We got you down.
We need to take out Vladimir Putin. Peace. What?
hey. This should have made news everywhere. I'm sorry. This This would have put America, we got gas prices, they're out of hand. They're just out of control. This would have given us something to just smile about and say, boy, that's funny.
Yeah, I'm so glad independent media covers that's going on with the city council.
That's true.
I hope you count me as one of those independent medias, because Texas and Florida are in a race to figure out which one is the most. I actually don't ran out of adjectives.
It's like
I really have. Tracy, do you watch?
Let me tell you something, Mickey, about Randy Rainbow. That young man makes me smile. I know Marlon, you know who he is, right?
I seen some of his videos, yeah.
Oh my gosh. His send up of the last one he did, I was like, I was at the wrong place. Work. And I was trying to watch that. I'm like, nope, I gotta put this phone on mute because I could not stop laughing. I love Randy Rainbow. Love him.
He funny. I'll give it to him. The dude is funny. Well, that is our first hour, and we are way under, so yay. I wonder why we're under the time. Well, I'll never figure it out. So again, please do not forget to hit that like button. I really would appreciate it. We are going to take a 3-minute break to do what we do, and we will see you on the other side.
Living for weekends, wishing I could take a break from this world. Running on a hamster wheel, but searching for something I can't feel. I just wanna be a lost girl and fly. Take a breath, feel my wings spread, levitate above the ground and make eye contact with clouds. Now I'm rising, I'm soaring above it all. I just wanna be free, finally, I wanna be free, I wanna be free, finally, I wanna be free, finally. I always stay dreaming, never imagined I lose my spark. Living in this crazy time, putting back the pieces of my mind. I know how to run from the dark and fly. Feel my wings spread, levitate into the clouds. I'm so high above the ground. I'm rising, I'm soaring above it all. I just wanna be free, finally, I wanna be free, finally.
Now, first of all, I want to start off, and I don't know why I have to do this, but I have to start off defending myself.
Oh
I
yeah.
did not mention Thea's name not one time of why the show is going as fast as it is. I absolutely have no idea why the show is going faster. I just said, wow, the show is going faster, and I wonder why. But I did not one time mention Thea's name. So that's my defense. Didn't say his name at all. Since day one, just in this live shows lately, we always work in progress. Hey, I appreciate it. I also appreciate it. Radical Truth to Power is definitely a trusted news source, and thank you all for what you do. I appreciate that so much. I really do. Because one thing that I love is for this show to be trusted. You're not going to like everything that we say, but it's going to be trusted. My base is everyone. I'm not going
Well,
after a certain group of people. Little Lindsay, Marjorie Taylor, Bobert, Gomer. I know I'm missing people, but
Gates,
Gates,
the guy from Alabama whose name I can never remember.
Catherine, yeah, and on and on and on and on. Uh, LOL, you blame me for saying his name guilty. See, Mickey said his Thea's name. I did not say Thea's name. I just said the show is just moving fast. But anyway, please do not forget to hit that like button. I know I've been sound like a broken record, but it's really helping, and the subscriptions are going up. I must say that. So it's something that we're doing. I don't know what it is, whatever it is. Let's keep it up. If you enjoy what we're doing on here, please do not forget to hit that like button. I would truly appreciate it. Also, don't forget to leave a comment either on the show live or after you see a replay and everything else. Please do not forget to support Tracy Media LLC, which FYI, there's going to be a change coming. Just let you know. Just let you know. But for now, Tracy Media LLC, please do not go support her on her Patreon page. It would truly help out. Please do not forget to help out Thea's on his Patreon page, Complex Mind. He actually has a very special cause giving back to the school system in his area. So please help him out. And if you can, please help out this show, Radical Truth to Power, on their Patreon page, which all proceeds will be going towards the show to make it bigger and better. If you like the Saturday Night Live t-shirts that I wear Saturday night, or this Radical Truth to Power, please, I got to wait till this thing go by. Yeah, there you go. You could order it by emailing clyburn36@gmail.com. That is clyburn36@gmail.com. And you can get you a Radical Truth to Power or a Saturday Night Vibe t-shirt, the ones that I wear every show.
And how much are they?
$15.
Oh, okay. Y'all take
$15.
payments?
Say again.
You take installments?
Child, you know what?
Gotta ask.
We are not laying away t-shirts. We are not Kmart. We are not laying away t-shirts. $15 for a Saturday Night Vibe or a Radical Truth to Power. Please email climate36@gmail.com. And if you just completely just want to help me out, that is my Cash App, Big Dad One Cash App. Those proceeds were going to be going to me and me only. I don't have anything special to do with it. It's just, I'm just putting it up there for people who've been asking. Let's see. technically you can't blame Thea's. This is my better half that's done flipped on me. Technically, you can't blame Thea's. The fewer guests your show has, the lesser comments or opinions. Entirely not true at all, but thank you for coming in.
And we can hear her. Like we can hear her, but we can't see her.
I've been telling her that for the longest time that we can hear her.
Yeah, I'm like, I hear laughter, distinct laughter.
She comes in here and does the little church thing and then speaks in the background like they can hear you. Just talk. So, oh well. We're going on 19 years of knowing each other and 17 years of marriage. So
18 years of marriage, 20 years. Oh my God, I'm going to bed.
Marley, you got to go to bed with her, so you know that's on you, bruh. I can't say nothing.
I missed it by a year. All right. And get that shirt. Can you please share the link? There is no link. It's just the email address.
So we send you an email, then like what? We cash app you or we?
She will have all the information.
Okay, got it.
She will have all the information. So I don't have a link, but I do have the email. But I'm gonna go ahead and put it on before we leave out today. As a matter of fact, I'll just put it on here. Y'all let me know when y'all sick and tired of seeing it, and I'll take it down. Nice to meet you, Kim Clyde. I'm your strength married to Marlon. Gosh, thank you, Mickey.
Yeah, Mickey, but
I heard her check you in whispers.
Yep, she sure did. She was like, it's 18. No, it's 19. I'm like, oh. I just want to know, did her neck move when she said it or was she still? That's all I really need to know.
Say it again.
Was her neck moving when she said it or was she still?
No, she's not a neck mover. She's a eye roller and walk away type of person.
I'm a neck mover. Well, my neck will go all ways around.
And the funny thing about it is now here's her area of Foxy's videos of the week. All right, do everybody got the name of the email that they need to use?
You know I'll forget it, but pretty much. I'm just watching it. I'll go back.
I'll put it on again by the end of the show. So I want to play this video because y'all play too much. Y'all really play too much. It ain't even that serious, but I'm going to play it either way, but it really is not that serious.
All right. I could do this. I could do this. I could do this. I need it. I want it. I can do it. It's me and you. Ooh, Lord help me. All right, girl. Oh, and pop. Okay, squeeze it. Ooh. Oh!
1000% correct.
It is not that serious.
It is. You can never get that thing going. You'd be better off just making biscuits from scratch. To be honest, I might as well just get some flour and a can of 7-Up and some baking soda and just make biscuits.
Where's the can of 7-Up come from?
You use 7-Up. Okay, maybe it's just me that uses 7-Up and biscuits.
Oh boy. Is you replacing the water with 7-Up or something?
Nope. You mix the flour, the baking soda, some 7-Up. Look it up on YouTube. It's a thing. Yes, soda. Yes. Yes. I don't know why y'all just act like I'm so weird. I'm not.
Only when I'm hungover. No, it ain't that serious, period. It's a can of biscuits.
You can't get that thing open. You cannot. You gotta sit there and then take all of it off and it's still not pop.
Oh boy. All right, I don't know who this speaking to, but it's speaking to somebody.
Okay, so one of these cups has wine underneath it. And if I guess right, I get to drink it. Ready? Let's go. Okay, you ready? I mean, I don't know. I mean, I really think it could be this one. I really think it could be this one. But I think I'm going to just go with my gut and choose this one. And I was right, y'all. I'm psychic. This wine is mine.
Could have just drank the wine. It really.
She really thought she was doing something.
But how I make this cute? No, honey, no. Just drink it. It's okay.
I love the way she thinks.
Yeah, you would, Mickey. But you would.
You wasted more time finding 3 cups that look alike to put on top.
I know, like, all she had to do was just pour it in a cup. All that twirling around and moving it. Girl, just open the bottle or the twisty cap or the cork or whatever it is and just drink it.
Oh, boy. All right. The next video. Okay, some people just don't need to talk out loud or even think this stuff, but I can't stop you from thinking what you're thinking. But at the very least, stop talking out loud. I'm not even going to take us down because it's not that long. Just 1, don't talk out loud. 2, don't go online on social media and try to make yourself sound deeper than what you are and you don't know what you're talking about because you wind up sounding like an idiot.
Don't get me wrong, I know that you can't put an electric car in a car wash because a car wash is wet and you can't get an electric car wet.
It rains like water from the sky.
Did she really say that you can't put an electric car in a car wash? America, we have to do better with our educational system.
She was serious. She actually said that as to stop people from thinking the way that she come off saying it, Tracy. She was saying it as if she was stopping people from thinking she didn't know what she was talking about.
Yeah, because we need to do better. We need to do better by our children. We can't let our children grow up into this. We cannot. We cannot.
You two assisted Mom. I thank you for recognizing my talent. I plead the 5th. This is what happened when our government defunds education.
Yes, defunds. I'm like, oh my goodness. I thought you was going to play that In Living Color clip. Remember the guy in the prison? And he would just over articulate something. He wasn't really saying anything.
Wasn't putting the words together. That was, yeah.
I thought that's the way you were gonna go, but you
No
went
damn
with
books.
a little girl, because I'm gonna call her a little girl. She's not a woman. That said that you shouldn't put electric cars in the car. I can't today. I cannot.
Probably want our kids to not have a good education. They need them to feed the military and low wage jobs. Yeah.
And she, oh goodness.
And like I said, I don't know exactly how to take it because the way she was coming off, she was like, I don't want y'all to think I don't know what I'm talking about. So let me go ahead and get this piece of nugget out first.
Like she was dropping knowledge on us.
Yeah.
Like she was out here like,
put electric cars
I'm about to tell you all something that you didn't realize.
No, it wasn't that, Tracy. She was like, and don't think that I'm crazy. It's not like I don't know you can't put electric cars in car washes. I know that. But what I'm saying is, and that's what she was coming off like. Nobody was thinking that, sweetie.
Nobody thought that. Nobody. No.
You was clear to go.
But you know what?
That point.
The bad thing about it, Marlon, she's still smarter than Lori Boebert.
That's not saying much, Tracy.
I know it's not, but
it really isn't.
You know, whenever I'm feeling down about myself, I have this to hold on to. I have this to go back and be like, you know what? I'm going to learn about this today so I don't fall into the trap myself.
You're welcome.
She said, don't put electric cars in car washes.
And the guy was perfectly, and the guy said it so greatly, but it rains water from the sky.
And there's electrical lines everywhere. I was hoping that you was going to play Herschel Walker's clip about evolution.
I'm not playing that.
Because that one, and what she just said, that they in the same family.
Biggest enemy is a moderate liberal. I don't know if they're the biggest compared to the really far right-wing dangerous individuals out there. I just looked at a woman today, Kevin, because this is why I said what I said. This woman was explaining that the government was taking us over by using coronavirus and COVID-19. And they was telling you they was taken over by what they named this virus.
Wait a minute, but Marlon, they just said... Go ahead. I'm sorry for interrupting. I'm sorry.
So what he said was coronavirus, and I'm going to say it the same way she said. Coronavirus. Remember the coronavirus? Well, if you use numerology and you know A is 1, B is 2, and everything else, somewhere along the lines it spells out 666. So they knew that's why the reason why they named it that way. That's the way they was going. But at the same, so that's why when they figured out that we had figured it out, that's why they changed it to COVID-19. So we're going to break that down. So C, as in I see you, C, I see you. Ovid. Ovid is Latin for sheep. And 19 is code in the military for, what did she say? Hold on. For, come on. For surrender. Sorry. 19 in the military is code for surrender. So when you put it all together, it is C, sheep, surrender.
But Marlon, the letter C is for Charlie, California, celery, cucumbers, cabbage. Not C with my eye. And coronavirus and COVID-19, they're the same. Why did you do this to me? Why? What did I do? What did I do to you to make you bring her up? Why?
See, here's the deal. C is what Tracy just said. It's the letter C. Ovid means nothing in Latin.
Yeah, I was gonna say where she get.
Ovi is Latin for sheep. Who speaks Latin anymore? We don't know. And 19 refers to absolutely nothing in the military other than 19.
It's the number after 18 and the number before
after
20.
18 and before 20.
Yeah, that's it.
Military code, civilian code, elementary code, college code, graduate code, work code, retirement code, tax code, whatever what you want to use it for. It's the number between 18 and 20. Well, right wing here, they take one more step to the right and they'll be fell off this.
Yeah, because they do think the earth is flat. Besides the fact that
the middle of the sheet blowing which way the wind blows. Yeah, good point.
That's a very excellent point.
Gee, and I thought Ovid referred to a poet and thought Ovine was she. And you ain't supposed to know that, Mickey. It's what she said. Ovid is Latin for the dead language that nobody speaks. And by the way, this was said, so this wasn't even what I was saying. Somebody else said it, but I'll repeat it. Why would they name something like that if that's what their intent was? Out of arrogance, what would be the point of naming it that?
If the gut goes. But coronavirus and COVID, they're the same thing. I can't with people. I can't.
The 19 referred to the year it was discovered.
Or the number before 20.
Fantastic things. We see the lies almost in real time these days. Yeah, before. There was an article on it, Kevin. There was an article on exactly what I just said. There was an article written on what I just said.
I want to see video. I refuse to believe somebody's that dumb. No, I will not. No. Even though I just saw the girl talking about electric cars can't go into car washes, she was just a little ignorant. But
bear with me for 1 second here.
Latin for, I'm like, C. See, sheep surrender. Oh my gosh, lady or gentleman or whoever thought of that. Go read a book, a coloring book, one of those number books that children start off with when they're learning something, because you need to start all over again. All over.
All right. These are from my friends from the Davis Report. Go check them out, even though a lot of them is because they are that good.
When it came out, it was Corona, right? Corona. Corona is 6 letters. When you use gematria and you say A is 1, B is 2, C is 3, and you put Corona lined out at 666. So that's 666.
So there's your first part. All right.
Saying the white wing crazies found it out, so they changed it to COVID-19, which is C. What is this? C, right?
To C, yeah.
No, C is for Charlie.
Ovid means sheep. 19, military code for surrender. C, sheep, surrender. That's no joke.
Wow, that is actually the first I've heard of that.
By the way, I just want to do this.
Dear God.
I love that too.
There's an actual clip of that nonsensical garbage. She needs to go all the way back.
I told you.
And then she said if you use Sumatra. What is Sumatra? I thought that was a wrestling technique. What is she talking about? Sumatra? But they ignored the receipts.
They ignore the receipts.
They sure do. They be like, what? What about? We always got the whataboutism in our back pocket. So yeah, what about anything other than what you're saying right now? Or the earth, the sun revolves around the earth. No, it's the other way around. Oh no, because
that's what they want you to think. By the way, who is they?
The same people who said that Trump's doing a good job. The people are saying, who? What person? Name them. What city do they live in? What's their job? What do they look like?
I'm done with it.
The people are saying.
I refuse to go to sleep on a Sunday. If I have to brag, I'm 3 days away from my birthday. Y'all ain't going to drive me crazy 3 days before 50.
I still want to know what she was talking about Sumatra. I'm like, girl, what?
I wonder what she got that outfit from. That was fantastic.
If you gonna sit there and kiss that awfulness, you don't know nothing about fashion. I know that had to be sarcasm.
I'm pretty sure you seen a play or two that had people dressed like that.
They were supposed to do that. That's what the writer of the play wrote. She did that for real. Like, oh yeah, I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna give me a red, white, and blue wig. I'm gonna give me a hat.
They are them. Yep. Anybody but us. Because we right. Anyway, I got to throw in a Mickey joke. So, here you go. Here you go, Mickey.
Hey, babe. So, one day, this lady goes into a jewelry store. She's looking around, looking at necklaces and stuff, and she sees this beautiful diamond necklace. And, well, she bends over to take a closer look at it, and a little fart slips out. And she's like, oh, no, she's embarrassed. So she turns around and kind of looks to see if anybody noticed. And when she turns around, there's this nice, handsome salesman standing there right behind her. And she's like, oh, no, hopefully he didn't hear that. And he says, hey, ma'am, how can I help you? And she says, this is a lovely necklace right here. How much is the price on it? And he says, well, ma'am, if you farted just looking at it, you're going to shit when you hear the price.
Funny. That was funny. I'm like, okay, now you got me. That was a good one.
Mickey jokes are funny.
That one was.
That was a funny Mickey joke. See if anybody got anything to say to it. Nope, nobody. Okay.
It's for. Oh.
All right, so we're gonna move on to the last video of the night. Is cat. You know me too well, Marlon. Yeah, I'm kind of getting used to what your taste is, Mickey. And Mickey, I'm gonna meet you halfway. I couldn't bring myself to show the video that Mickey sent me. But y'all can look it up on your own time. I'm sure none of y'all are actually going to look up the video. Y'all just going to read the article and keep it pushing. But there was a young man who was arrested because he was masturbating in a Starbucks in front of everybody, where everybody could see it, in which the employees or whoever that was saying, sir, you need to leave. So, all I'm saying is, Starbucks coffee is not that good.
It really isn't. And they don't believe in unions.
OMG, I just numerized you my first name. The results are horrible. 13, 9, 3, 8, 5, 12, 5, 14, 1. Just think about what that means. It's nothing. It means
nothing. It literally means absolutely nothing.
But you're speaking to us, though. We see nothing. They see you with devil horns or something because that's
the mantra.
So here's the last video of the day. It's a little risque, but I wanted to show it because this is what happens when you ask all the right questions, you get all the right answers, and it still doesn't actually go the way it's supposed to go.
All right, part 2. I've got a word. You can ask me questions to try to guess what the word is.
Is it edible?
Yes.
Is it sweet?
No, it's not sweet.
It's not sweet.
It's not sweet.
Can you grow this?
Yes, you can grow it.
You can grow this?
Yeah.
It's not sweet.
It's not sweet.
At all?
No. Not in its natural raw form, no.
Can you buy it at the stores?
No.
Cannot buy it at the stores. Have I consumed this?
No.
I have not consumed this.
Not to my knowledge.
What? How many letters are in it?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
I'm saying it's edible, it's not sweet. You can't get it out the stores, but you can grow it. But you can grow it. But you can grow it. Have you consumed it before?
No.
What?
Absolutely not.
And you would never eat it? Never consume it?
Absolutely not.
Is it a plant?
Is it a plant? No.
How heavy can it get?
It can get real heavy.
The
Yeah.
edible part is messing me up because you are so against it. You are so against eating it like it's not supposed to be eaten.
Yeah, I don't think it's supposed to be eaten.
Oh. You don't think it's supposed to be eaten?
No.
Why? Is it a body part?
It is a body part.
All right. We here. Is it on me or on you?
It's on both of us.
Oh! It's booty, bro. Why would I ask if it's edible? Like that, I think that's what messes me up. Is it edible?
I have no words. I'm just like, I don't know what I'm supposed to say.
You asked all the right questions.
What?
You gave all the right answers. You still won't get it. I thought it was hysterical only because I wasn't there. Caffeine is a stimulant too.
Please don't send me that. Please do not send me that video.
That was Fuse's. Sorry. Showed it to my ladies. Risque. Oh, did he? Is he figured out the difference between consumed and eaten? Maybe. In that form, that may actually be two different meanings compared to anything else. But yeah, I mean, like I said, it was he asked all the right questions. And the lady didn't pull no punches. She gave all the right answers. But that one, what's with that face? But that face.
I have no comment. That's all I'm going to say. I have no comment.
We're going to get on out of here. And
Wait a minute. Look at what time it is.
Yep. See what time it is? And in favor of Thea's, I'm not going to do that voice like I did yesterday because that was hurting my throat. That is, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, non-conforming individuals, that is our show for tonight. I want to thank Tracy of Tracy Carson Media LLC Tell everybody where they can find you.
Same website, TracyMediaLLC.com.
Not sure the bike slowing down in the truck. I thought that was hysterical. That really was. You have to see the video of they still doing that convoy of the Washington D.C. And there's a bike that's riding right in front of it really slowly, slowing the whole thing down. It'll crack you up. Hey Anna.
Hi Anna.
It's gonna leave now, but thank you for coming in. Please do not forget to hit that like button. I would truly appreciate it. I thank you all for coming to the show. Please catch me at 8 p.m. this coming Wednesday. I already got the thumbprint on the YouTube page already, so nobody will miss it.
Turn your music down. We can barely hear you.
You can barely hear me?
I can barely hear what you just said. I was like, what? Uh-huh. Yeah, that's better. Well, that's even better.
I turned the music down. I will be back on this Wednesday on my birthday for a broadcast. I already have the thumbnail up on my YouTube page, so you can go ahead and catch me then. It's almost Marlon's birthday. Good night, Nikki. Love
Good night,
y'all.
Kevin. Good night, Anna. Good night, Mickey.
Good night, Mickey. Thanks for coming in, Kevin. Good night to you, too. Like I said, do not forget to hit that like button on the way out the door. Please remind me on Wednesday at least twice. I definitely will, Mickey. You know I will, because your sister doesn't care about you no more.
I reminded her of tonight's show. Thank you very much.
She don't care about you. She don't care like I care. So until next time, we'll see you when we see you. Peace.